Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Network Navigators, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of computer networking. I'm your host, Divina, and today we have a special guest, Faith, who is an experienced network engineer. Welcome, Faith.
Hi, Divina, and hello to your listeners. I'm Faith Panjiro Kamau, and I'd like to take this chance to thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here and talk about networking.
Great to have you, Faith. Let's start from the basics. For those who are new to the field, can you explain what computer networking is and why it's important?
Absolutely. So, computer networking is about connecting computers and other devices so they can communicate and share resources. This can range from a small home network to a vast corporate network or even the entire internet. Networking is crucial because it enables data exchange, internet access, and supports the functioning of numerous applications and services that we rely on daily.
That's great overview, Faith. Now, can you tell us about the different types of networks?
Sure, Divina. Networks are often categorized by their size and scope. So here are the main types. The first type is the local area network of the LAN. This is a network that spans a small area like a single building or even a home. The next type is the wide area network or WAN. This covers a larger geographic area, often connecting multiple LANs. The internet is the largest one. The next type is the metropolitan area network, also known as MAN. This is larger than a LAN but smaller than a WAN, typically covering a city. The next type of network is personal area network or the PAN. This is a very small network, often centered around an individual, like the devices connected through Bluetooth.
That's really informative. Could you give us some really wide examples of where we might encounter these different types of networks?
Of course, a LAN is what you typically find in a home or office environment where computers, printers, and other devices are connected within a limited area. For the one or the wide area network, this might connect the different branches of a company across the country. An example of a metropolitan area network is where could be used by a city to connect various municipal offices. Lastly, PAN might involve your, of course, smartphone, laptop, and Bluetooth headphones, all interacting with each other.
Thanks for breaking that down, Faith. Let's move on to some of the basics of a network. What are some of the key hardware elements involved?
Thank you. As we move to the basic components of a network, the key components of a network include routers. This direct data package between networks and manage traffic. Another component is the switches. These connect devices within a single network like computers in a LAN and manage the data flow between them. Another one is the hubs. These are simpler devices that connect multiple computers in a network. But unlike switches, they don't manage data traffic as efficiently. The other network component of network is the firewalls. These are security devices that monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules.
That's excellent information, Faith. Now, can you explain what's the difference between a router and a switch?
Great question, Divina. A router connects different networks together, such as your home network and the internet, and routes data between them. On the other hand, a switch operates within a single network and connects multiple devices. managing the data flow between them more efficiently than a hub.
Thank you, Faith. My next question is, what are some common network protocols?
An excellent question. Some common network protocols include TCP or IP, also known as Transmission Control Protocol, or the IP stands for Internet Protocol. This is the foundational protocol for the Internet and most networks. Another protocol is the HTTP or HTTPS. So HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTPS is the Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, and these ones are used for web traffic. The other protocol is the FTP, File Transfer Protocol. It's used for transferring files between computers. Another protocol is the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, also known as the SMTP, used for email transmission. So each protocol has a specific function, ensuring that different types of data are transmitted correctly and efficiently.
Fantastic, Faith. What's one key takeaway you could like our listeners to remember about networking?
Thank you so much, Divina. I'd say the key takeaway is that networking is all about enabling communication and resource sharing between devices. Understanding the basics, like the types of networks and core components, provides a strong foundation for diving deeper into more complex topics.
Thank you, Faith, for sharing your insight with us.
Thank you, Divina. Do you have any other question?
Yeah. Could you tell us more about TCP or IP and why it is so important?
Thank you so much. Certainly, TCP/IP stroke IP is the backbone of the internet. TCP ensures that data is sent accurately between devices by breaking it into packets and reassembling it at the destination. IP addresses these packets and routes them to the correct destination. This combination ensures reliable and efficient communication over the network.
Fantastic, Faith. Let's discuss some really wide applications of networking, Faith. How do different industries use networking?
Thank you so much for the question. Networking is integral in many industries. For example, in the healthcare sectors, hospitals use network to share patient records securely and efficiently. In the education sector, schools and universities use networks for online learning platforms and research. In finance, banks rely on networks for secure transactions and data sharing. In the entertainment, streaming services like Netflix and online gaming rely heavily on robust networks to deliver content seamlessly.
That's nice, Faith. For our tech savvy listeners looking to improve their home's networks, what tips will you offer, Faith?
Great question. Here are a few tips. One tip is upgrade your router. A modern router with the latest standards can significantly improve speed and reliability. Optimize placement. Place your router in a central location to ensure even coverage. Use wired connections. For devices that require high speed and low latency, like gaming consoles or desktop PCs, I use wired Ethernet connections. Also, secure your network. This is where you can use strong passwords and enable network encryption to keep your network secure from unauthorized access.
Fantastic, Faith. We love hearing from our listeners. Here is how you can get involved. Send your question through our email, divinagesare195@gmail.com. Thanks again for joining us, Faith, and thanks to all our listeners. Remember to tune in next week when we will dive into network security and how to protect our data. Until then, keep exploring and stay connected. Thank you.